Hi everyone, Nathan here from Mighty Lancer Games, and this evening I'm just going to be carrying on painting a bit more of Be'lakor here. Mrs MLG is over there painting a bugbear for us. And
brown.
no, beautiful brown. And yeah, I'm just putting some, I was going to say finishing touches to Be'lakor, but every time I pick him up I see something else that I just want to finish off, so because it's been a while since I've painted anything on him. So
yesterday?
yeah, I guess. So just going to do a few little touches. Currently just picking out a little bit of detail on these chains and hooks that we stuck on just before the stream. Just a little bit of highlighting with a nice bright steel colour. Ooh, what was that?
Oh, Pete the Priest has donated. Look, you get a little man, you get the little goblin-y man. The little,
Awesome.
man.
Thank you, Pete. That's very kind of you.
Extremely kind of you, Pete. Thank you very much. We really do appreciate that.
That's awesome.
How are we keep doing, Tony?
Hi guys, how you doing?
I've got no idea why it's in dollars. Absolutely no idea.
No.
I think it's just the setting for the notification rather than anything else. Maybe we're just trying to be posh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, Moxie.
Good evening, sir.
See, Moxie's been here the whole time. He's saying hello to everybody else.
Yeah.
It's all excited with the little rah. So you were telling us what you were doing?
Yeah, so I'm just doing some little highlights here on these.
Yeah, I remember you asking Hamish earlier.
Bits and pieces on the wings.
We don't know because we don't get anything. Bits and pieces on the wings. Is it still one of your favourite minis ever, or is it getting a bit?
No, I'm still very much of the opinion that this is possibly my favourite model that GW have ever made.
Favourite model of all time?
Yeah.
Or just that GW have made?
Just that GW have made.
What's your favourite model of all time then?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I'm asking. I'm asking. Come on. Get telling.
But I don't know. I've never really thought about. Never really thought about it in those kind of like hard and defined lines. What's my favourite ever model?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Want to know now?
I don't know, because I think about models. So like earlier on, I was thinking about the Green Knight model that GW produced back in the 90s for the Bretonian army, and I keep thinking like, oh, that was a really sweet model. Like, maybe I should see if I can track one down and have a go at painting it, because I'm a better painter now than I was like when I was 15 or 16. But then the last time I did look up a picture of it, and I thought to myself, that's not great. Because times have just moved on so much in terms of model sculpting and development.
Alright, I see. I understand. So,
I mean, it's still a nice model, but it just isn't up to the current standards, I guess. If somebody, I'm sure, I haven't looked, but I'm sure that somebody has probably done a reimagining of it that they've made.
what was
They're
it?
like a 3D printed version. The Green Knight.
The Green Knight.
Yeah. That used to be one of my favourite models. And then there's an original model of the Bretonian king, Luen Leoncoeur, I think his name is, who was riding a hippogriff, and then they brought out another model for it a few years later, and I significantly
Pete says
preferred.
hydrate. Pete says says hydrate.
Awesome. Pete the Priest says hydrate. This evening we are drinking Old Speckled Hen. Yeah, so what was I waffling on about?
Your favourite model?
Favourite model? Yeah, so Luen, the King of Bretonia, there was a really nice mini on a hippogriff, and then they brought out another model that was significantly worse because the hippogriff it was bad.
Okay. All right.
But I've never seen on like the Facebook pages or anything else. I've never seen anybody selling the original one, which was the better mini, in my opinion. Super hydrate. Who's redeemed a stretch? I can't see that in the old chat. I think the chat's frozen.
Well, it's there. Well, it's there. Not a lot I can do for that guy.
Gonna have
Right, I have to strip
no,
off.
it's alright.
Making him strip off now.
I was a bit warm. Need to loosen up a button.
Isn't that a song?
Yes. That's why I said it.
Ah, I apologise.
Sorry? It's the old dolls.
Your chat is doing it. Oh, is it?
No, it's frozen.
You've got to say Pete's name. Say Pete's name. Say Pete the Priest. Say
Pete the Priest, Pete the Priest, Pete the Priest, Pete the Priest.
Well, you're just not getting the those notifications. You're getting people talking. It's not theirs. I don't know why. I'll keep an eye on that for you.
Okay. Yeah. So we've got a good evening.
So what are we doing then?
What we're doing? I'm just trying to get this guy finished. So just touching up some of the bits that I'm not overly happy with and stuff. Like I've noticed I've blobbed a load of bits on this lava on the.
You need to change your name on here, Pete.
Oh yeah, Pete the Hydrator.
Pete the Hydrator. Everyone says it's looking good.
Thank you.
That's just the base you've got now, though, isn't it? You can just tiny bit see him at the top of the screen.
Yeah, we've posted the majority of the sub boxes today. That's been a challenge. We've got those done. We've got what else have we done? We've started processing orders for Dominion. Ready for the postman to collect tomorrow.
Try and find your flat hats because you've got the light resting on your head. The light resting on your head.
It's because the camera's attached to it.
I don't think you can even see that.
How's it looking?
Pete says he's got his sub box.
Yeah, and what do you think to it, Pete? What's your?
We're not spoiling now. We're not.
What?
We're not saying because no one else has got theirs yet.
Oh, okay.
Everyone says, "What's my Dominion for ages?" Yes, isn't it going somewhere else? I think I remember you saying in the other Discord.
All right.
Yeah, not because of it. Pete says he likes it, but he's not telling you what's in it. It's alright, because we know. Yes, because you're moving. I thought I'd seen. So it's getting packed up and not unboxed.
I see. Oh well, when the sub boxes reach their destinations, hopefully most people will receive them on Friday. Then I know there's a couple of people waiting to decide what minis they may be painting for duos and trios for the RCL.
forgotten what by Monday, Pete? I've forgotten already. It's not even Monday yet. Moxie's going to pick his sub box up on Saturday.
Excellent. Yeah, we've got it. It's got your name written on it and the
Your name
shelf.
written on it.
Yeah,
Forgotten what's in the box? No. He's just packed millions of them.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be painting something out of one of them on Monday, right? Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know what yet.
And Wicked D has got her sub box. Hi, Crafty.
Good evening, Crafty. How are you doing?
You will have to pick for the trio. Pete says, are you doing a trio with Pete?
Yeah. Yeah, Pete and Deathly Halliwell.
Let's definitely get a box.
I think so. Although, well, it was agreed that we were going to do something out there as a box, so I guess so. But
it's a problem when
but
people don't
but
use
they're
the
not
real names.
they're not signed up under Deathly Halliwell, so I don't know. Here it is.
And Tony gets it through the post. Did you say they went out today?
Yeah, they've been posted today, so you should receive it on Friday. Right then. That's enough touching up, and we'll get some red and try and put some red on there.
Let's have musical water pot again.
Yeah. Jiggly water pot. Right.
Jiggly's not in the chat. Can't have jiggly water pot.
Awesome. Right then. So now we're going to use some Flesh Tearers Red contrast paint from
Got my
Jiggly.
bugbear already primed and ready to go for our duo. Give me the bugbear for the duo.
Yes. Bonk.
Yeah, you can start them whenever. It has to be finished in the month that you are submitting it for.
Yeah,
So yeah, absolutely fine. Was that yours?
we're doing bonk.
Ah, not even out of the packet yet.
No, no, he's gonna have to. I'm gonna have to do something with his head. Sorry, I'll try and be quieter. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something with his head because.
I'll try and be quiet here, he says, as he rips this packet open as noisily as possible.
I know.
It's not quiet at all, my husband.
I do like the Bones USA stuff.
Yes.
But, I'm not keen on.
Oh, hang on. That's just a big blob. What, you moving?
Sorry.
Stop moving. That's as good as it's going to get.
Okay. So, I don't know, you can't see it very well, which is a shame, but he's kind of got his tongue, he's got his tongue stuck out.
Yeah.
And I don't really like it, that he's got his tongue stuck out. So I'm going to have to try and do something with his face to make his tongue not sticking out like that. Because I don't think he fits with the other bugbears that Mrs. is painting. Where's the one that you finished already? So, here we go.
You're holding it down there now, okay.
Sorry.
I don't know how many times I have to say it. You have a delay on your screen.
There we go.
Yeah, I know.
Super. Right then. So this is, I can't remember if this is Keg or
That's Keg.
Keg. Yeah, this is Keg with the axe, and this is Bonk, the chieftain. And I like that they're in a similar style. I just don't like his tongue, so I think I might have to try and like do something with his tongue, maybe make him a bit more toothy, cut his tongue out of the mouth hole or something. But I love the detail.
Got to hydrate.
As Geralt says, the detail is really nice. The Bones USA stuff is really good. For the hydrate, super hydrate. But
No, I haven't got a super hydrate.
Pete asked for.
What's the theme for the group this time, Moxie? The large group for the quarter 3. The theme that we are doing, because it's us that pick the theme, is nature. So massive scope of what you might want to do there.
Yeah.
I have got a list of what some people are doing already, so we don't duplicate.
But there's no problem with duplicating, is
You're
there?
not supposed to duplicate for the large group, my darling.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
trio and duo's for. So in trio and duo you all do the same, and in large group you all do something different based on a theme.
I didn't know that. I thought it was just you
Did
painted what you
Did you
wanted.
do the hydrate, did you?
Yep.
For people?
Yeah, I thought you could just paint what you want.
Well, I mean, you know, you can paint what you want, but it's a good job that they've got thousands of miniatures, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which we now stock all of them. Hev says, cut his tongue off.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
No, actually, she says, cut his tongue off. There's only room for one amputee and chat at any time. Pete says he can change if somebody wants Mossbeard. I don't think anybody else wants to do Mossbeard. It's quite large. I'm doing Halloween tree. I'm doing the Halloween tree, which is also metal as well, Pete. I haven't done many metal minis. Tony says you should have enough bugbears to run the old school module. Keep on the Borderlands. Party mortality rate is high, but, well, party mortality rate is high. It's okay, thank you. I am the party, Tony. Me and Wicked D, we've already faced 4 bugbears.
And they made short work of them.
We didn't make short work of them.
Yeah, you did. They didn't last 5 minutes. You guys barely took a bit of damage.
Well, the nice thing is that we play with the kids. So there's 2 adults and 2 children. But the problem with that is that really it's me and Wicked D doing all the work. The kids just stand at the back telling us what to do. Isn't it?
Yeah, well, you've
Occasionally firing a fireball or something.
You've got 2 sorcerers.
We have, yeah.
And a paladin and a rogue. It's it's not a well-rounded party dynamic. The paladin's fulfilling the role of cleric.
That's because the kids both wanted to be the same thing.
I know.
And it's our first ever go for any of us, so
I know.
We're just having fun. We're not particularly understanding what we're doing, I don't think. Yeah.
And that's all. Having fun is all that matters.
Ev says, what's the trio duo thing? A competition? So it's the Reaper Challenge League, Evra, and it's a thing that Reaper do on their Discord. It's not so much a competition because nobody particularly wins. It's an initiative to get you painting and to have fun. And then for each category that you join in, painting Reaper miniatures based on the categories that are proposed each month, you get points, and those points can be turned into raffle tickets, and you can win Reaper prizes at the end of each quarter. So we're currently at the end of the 2nd quarter, and the raffle tickets are up for sale, and we're all just waiting for the raffle to be drawn tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, because it's Wednesday, isn't it?
Yeah, what time is that?
Well, because it's Texas, it's 2 o'clock for us in the morning.
Alright. Well, I'll just have to stay up and watch
We
it.
did stay up last time, to be fair. But anyway, so it's basically it's loads of fun. You paint miniatures based around themes, etc. And the duo and trio are, in a duo, it's you and somebody else, and you pick a Reaper miniature that you both want to paint, the same one, and you paint it, and then it shows different styles of painting, etc. And you submit that together. And in the trio, it's you and 2 other people, and it's the same thing. So you pick which Reaper miniature you want to do in your little group, and you paint that mini. And it's all just for fun, but there is an element of being able to win a prize at the end.
So it really doesn't matter
There's no limit on how good a painter you are.
Yeah.
There's no limit on your style. There's no judgment. There's not, who's going to win. We've all got to vote. There's no judgment at all. You've just got to stick to the rules of what minis you can use and what themes they are, and it's all just really cool, fun. I think you'd love it, Heather. I really do. I don't know if you're in our Discord or not, but if you come across to our Discord, we can maybe explain it a little more and a little better. I can't remember if you're in ours or not. But obviously it's the Reaper Discord who run it, but we chat about it quite a lot and show each other what we're doing, and we sort out who's going to be paired with who, and then there's a large group category where you've got to have 4 or more people. We had 10 last time, who all paint around a different miniature around a theme. Now obviously it is mainly Reaper minis because it's Reaper who do it, but there's a freebie category where you can post any miniature at all, so it can be GW or WizKids or Lucid Eye or North Star or anybody you want. And then there's a bust category, and you can use any manufacturer's bust because Reaper only do one, so you can use any for that. And there's dioramas, there's all sorts of things. But yes, come and have a look, and if you've got any other questions, we can help you out with that. Not a problem at all. It's just fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
got you painting.
A good way to challenge yourself with different
you've still
things.
got a unicorn on your head, don't you?
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody else to hat me so I
You can
could
take it
swap
off if
it
you're
in.
getting warm, sweetheart. You've definitely had it on for a minute.
What was I going to say?
I don't know.
Yeah, so there's different challenges. So like one of the things that you can get points for is the limited palette, where you're supposed to just use 3 colours and black and white as a limit. So pick 3 paints and then just use those 3 paints.
There's lots of different challenges. You don't have to do all of the categories if you don't want to, or you could do all of them. There's some categories that are monthly, some categories that are quarterly. It sounds really complicated when you first start. Oh look, we want to be famous again. We don't want to be famous, Mr.
I want to be famous.
It sounds complicated, but it's not once you get into it. Shoot the bots.
Yeah.
Do elementals fit into the nature category? You know more about elementals.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's quite a broad category, isn't it?
Yeah. They're an element, aren't they? A natural part of the natural order. I would say you could fit a few things in.
Yeah, somebody's painting a druid, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a lot. Yeah, so hobby events are awesome, Deborah. And then we've also got details in our Discord about Goblin Inspiration, which is another hobby event, and Farable and Friends, which is another hobby event. So, loads of stuff. Crafty says, stick enough tufts on an earth elemental and it should count. Even fire is natural, yeah. Lightning strikes, yeah. So my Halloween tree that I'm going to paint for the large quarterly group challenge looks like it's been hit by lightning. A leaf. Pete says a leaf. A leaf if they did one. They did loads of trees. I mean, there's loads of trees for you to pick from. Yeah, there's so much hobby going on here. So much hobby. There's also lots of hydrating. Lots of talk about drinking water from Pete. And we have a Twitch and Linked channel where people say when they're going to go live, so you can maybe find some new people to follow on Twitch and information. There's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing now? You over there who's painting?
Yeah, I'm still just putting this. Thanks.
Still just putting this one.
Still just putting this Flesh Tearer's red contrast paint on the lava. And then I'm going to go back around with a little bit of orange and just put some little highlighty blobs in suitable places. Sorry.
I miss a lot as I don't have Twitch. Hit this Twitch. Not my own Twitch.
Yeah, you're watching us on Twitch, Tony.
I've lost you now, Tony. I'm confused. Pete the Priest says, hydrate. Why are you eating?
I was just, I don't know, absent-mindedly.
Twitter. Yeah, well, Twitter's a strange place. It is a strange place, Twitter. It can be a bit mean sometimes. We have them all. We've even got TikTok. But I tend to just look at the notifications and the people that I follow and stay away from some other scarier things. Can be a bit mean sometimes.
Oh, right. Just going to get a little bit of...
Pete says, I've already done all of them. I assume he means trees. I don't want to just stick something up that I've already done. No, you have to paint it in the month that you're submitting it for. But you can't have done all of Reaper's trees. There's like those tree... What's those tree looking things?
Saplings.
There's them. And for you could do another manufacturer's tree for your freebie category. Or you could move away from trees and do something else.
I'm painting this large rhino beetle.
Everett says, I just post my minis, big up MLG and run. Yeah, Twitter can be scary. You're better off without it. I don't bother with... I have a personal account, but I really don't bother with it at all. We just have it for the show. Tony said, don't get all the different platforms. Struggle to keep up with the ones that I have, yeah. Yeah, we've got Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube,
Discord.
So,
Probably not.
that's all I can think of. Top of my head. I don't have that LinkedIn thing.
No.
Don't have that.
Yeah, I've got one of them.
Yeah, but I don't know why. I know you had it for your job originally.
I don't know if this looks silly.
Could I do 03744 for nature? I don't know, could you? 03744. 03. Mouseling Druid and Beekeeper.
Can't see why not.
Can't see why not. Somebody else, that's nature, isn't it? Looking after the bees. Somebody else is doing a druid, but not that one. Pete says, anyone got a spare hand tile cutter I could borrow? Probably not in chat, no. Wonder if Mr MLG can guess that one. Oh, he's not as good with the metals. If it was a bones, he would have.
Yeah, I know.
He knows the bones, but he's not as good with the metals.
I know a lot of them, but not all of them.
We've only just got in the whole range now that Reaper do. We have them all. Yay!
When I went to get your Halloween tree out the stockroom earlier on.
Do you know what, just before you say that? So, the picture on our website for 03744 is slightly cut off at one side, and it looks like the mouse is holding a banana. But when you actually click on it, it's a bee, which makes sense because it's the beekeeper. But I'm going to show you how my brain works now. Hi Edgeza, nice to see you.
Right.
This is how my brain works. Are we all ready? So here, I thought this was a banana because, you know, that's me. But it's a bee. It's a bee. There's no hope for me.
Banana mouse.
Banana mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bee. It's a bee because it's a beekeeper. It's Mouseling Druid and Beekeeper. So
Mouselings are very popular.
they are very popular. Yes. After the stream, I'll add that to the chart for you. If you remind me, Crafty. We'll have a little chart of what everybody's doing that Asma is in charge of. It's like his, and then we all have permission to use it. I don't really understand how spreadsheets work, you see.
I'm not sure how they work with.
Yes, Banana Man. I can't remember what number he lived at. It said, didn't it, in the credits for Banana Man?
Acacia Road.
Yeah. Did it say the number?
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I do, Pete. I need 500 reminders. I have a small brain. It doesn't function very well. I need reminding of things. Edrazat says, that's such a pretty bit of terrain and the painting is amazing. Would you like to explain what it is you're doing and maybe show the rest of it?
Yeah, so this is the base for Be'lakor from Games Workshop. And let me just slot him in there. There he is, the boy. That's there we go. We get him in there. That's the whole thing. I can stop waggling it around. So yeah, this is. I know the the chains are excessive, so I painted it without the chains on, and then I've just stuck the chains to it this evening. So yeah, it's a very impressive model. I've been telling everybody that this is lost my thread. This is my favourite model that GW have produced. I think it's outstanding. The quality of the sculpt and everything is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, he's amazing. And the wings, these are like, they're so thin.
Do you want to put him on some tissue so you're not
absolutely fantastic.
Taking the paint off the back of his wings by keep putting him down?
Yeah, he's awesome. Thank you very much for saying nice things about my painting as well. That's good.
Making him smile now. Wiki D says she thinks it's 2 Acacia Road. I really can't remember.
We'll have to look it up on look at the credits bit up on YouTube.
Heather says it's not a small brain, it's just full. No, genuinely, it's too small. I had to have scans and stuff.
Been tested.
Yeah, it's been tested. It's been tested. It's tiny. If I wobble my head too much, it might fall out.
That's another Big Bang thing, isn't it?
What?
Where they say something to Sheldon and he
yeah.
says like, oh no, I'm not. I've been tested.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I don't think stuck to my skull. Yes, remember Banana Man well, Tony says. Wasn't it narrated by Graham Gardner, the much beloved member of the Goonies? I know TR1s use the addresses there example. What's a TR1?
I don't know.
Oh God. It's been that long, Wicked Day. It's a legal document. I do know what TR1 is. Be'lakor is fabulous. Paint job, Nathan. Tony says he's fabulous.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Wicked Day. You know, I've just been talking about my tiny brain. Well, there you go, you see. I only worked with TR1s for 21 years. So what's your plan then? Let's move on. What's your plan?
So my plan is I'm just going to get these little bits of orange in here as highlights for my lava, and then we're going to move on to doing a couple of little bits on Be'lakor himself, and then at some point I'm going to declare him finished, and he can go to the shop to be put in the display cabinet. I think.
Are you using him in any of your games?
I wasn't going to. So that's something else. I've painted him purely as I wanted to paint this model because I can't envisage using him in any of my.
Does it cost too much points?
Armies. Oh no, it's just it doesn't really fit with orcs for Age of Sigmar. Not that really play a lot of Age of Sigmar. Need to have a go at the new rules.
You've got a Dominion box.
Yeah, we've got that to do.
Don't forget your glow spots.
Glow spots.
On your lava.
Well, that's what I'm doing.
Is it? We can't see as well as you can. You're staring right at it.
Sorry. Yeah, that's just doing these little orange glow spots. That's what I was doing.
Pete the Freak says bins next year. I don't know what that means.
No. I don't know.
Are you telling us about what's maybe arriving tomorrow?
Oh yeah.
You don't have to.
No, I will. I will.
You might as well. Have you put some things over the lava? Looks very dark, Pete says. I think Pete's just doing as many words as he can to make a rainbow chat again. Pete's changing the colour of his name to be rainbow chat. But have you put something over the lava? It looks very dark.
Yeah, well, I decided it was too bright, so I used that's what I was doing with the Flesh Tearers Red. Just putting a bit of that over, just to make it a little darker. So now, if I hold it closer, so we can maybe see what's going on.
There you go.
There we are. So, looks a little rough. But there we go, just like little blobs of orange, because I didn't want it to be quite so garish coming up through the rock. So just a little bit of accent with the orange, but it's quite a deep red. I'm quite happy with how it's turned out. Really, I think it's looking okay. Considering it is just the bit of rock he stands on. Thank you, Edges Art, that's very kind. It looks like gold blood, which is way cooler. So well, that works. That works. I'm quite happy with that effect as well. Blood coming out of the rock. But so he is supposed to be the first demon prince, or ever chosen, or whatever it is. He looks pretty cool. Now, when I did the armor here, I put some very bright silver on as a highlight on the gold.
Oh, I've not refocused you.
And I can't decide whether I like that or not, but I'm going to come back to that at the end. What I am going to do now is I'm going to mix up a little bit of colour just to cover in a couple of these bits on the wings where I've joined the chains on, and I just had to touch a couple of little bits up.
Pepper says, I fancy a go with him when I've moved back in with my best mate who will put him together for me here. Was he quite fiddly to put together?
No, not at all. He was an absolute dream.
Could you have done it with one hand?
No. That's a good point. No, I couldn't. No.
But he looks fiddly. Is he not as fiddly as he looks?
No.
Right.
No. The wings are spiky. That's one thing I'll say. And on his armor panel here and on his shoulder pad, these bits are very sharp. In fact, I've just realised that I've got gold paint on one of those spikes. Need to sort that out while I'm painting his wings. So I'm going to mix up some colour here and sort that out. Yeah, I would have no chance whatsoever doing it one-handed. So yeah, good point. Right. What colour did I use? I said this to you earlier on. What colour did I paint his wings with originally?
I don't know.
So they were black, and then we highlighted them up with something. And I think I gave it like a final.
Coal black?
No. All right. Well, I've got an idea.
Have you ever drawn blood from a mini? Ever says.
I've stabbed myself with a mini and drawn blood with it, if that's what you mean. Yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, I've stabbed myself with a very pointy spear on a Dark Ages soldier mini. Dark Ages, like, infantryman, because I was trying to use some different spears that were made out of stainless steel rather than the lead ones that came with them, and yeah, got it stuck about 1/8 of an inch into my finger end, which wasn't a good look. That's too grey. Needs to be darker.
I set my trousers on fire, says Heather, when I dripped a bit of super glue on my leg. How's that work?
Yeah.
That hot? You that hot? Such hot stuff. Went up in flames. Crowning achievement right there.
Yeah, and I've definitely cut myself more times than I care to mention whilst assembling minis with knives and like cutters and various other things.
You're just not safe to be let out, are you?
No. I've never haven't had an accident with the razor saw yet, which is handy. If we're talking about accidents in general, in my previous career working with central heating, I made a nice gash in my finger using a junior hacksaw. That was.
Didn't you take all the skin off your hands with boiling hot water as well?
Yeah. Done that. Yeah.
Not safe to be let out, are you? Really?
Yeah.
Tony says, I do have a friend who's an amputee, and he had to learn to become left-handed. He does some amazing painting. Ever does some amazing painting as well. I mean, I've got 2 hands and couldn't even contemplate painting to the skill level.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at overcoming adversity though. I'd probably just sit there and be pathetic.
I can never remember which one of the two it is, but the Perry twins that make a lot of really nice minis. One of them was involved in an accident with a cannon.
Like you.
Yeah, they were at a reenactment thing, setting off a cannon. And he lost his hand in the event, and he's learned to sculpt with his offhand. That's it. Learned to sculpt with his offhand using the green on the attachment thing that he's got for his missing bit.
Pete says, I need a new silver for my Necron army. Now I've got the green glow sorted. It's made the silver look very dull. You do like extremely bright things, don't you, Pete, though? I don't know, what's the brightest silver that you know of?
Well,
you tend to go for dark silvers, though, don't you?
I do, yeah. There's what I use for my silver is not a silver. It is Vallejo aluminium, I think it is.
Is that in here?
It's either aluminium or steel, and it's really, really bright silver. I think we've got some chrome as well, actually. Yeah, there's Vallejo do a chrome. Oh, yeah, it should be it. Yeah, it's steel.
Steel and chrome.
Yeah, let's just show those off. So these two, Pete, is what I use. So as I've mentioned before, so I hand paint these air paints on rather than putting them through the airbrush, and I use these for very bright steel. So and the chrome comes out great, but I love this steel. That's a really, really bright finish. The chrome is a little bit darker, if anything, but when we get our delivery finally arrive from Green Stuff World, which it should now be on its way, all the customs information has been submitted and everything, so when that finally arrives, we will get some of their chrome paint, which is like almost a mirror.
Yes, it's supposed
effect.
to be like a mirror effect, isn't it?
Yeah, so that could be pretty cool if you were looking for a really, really bright finish. I don't think it'll get much brighter than that.
Wicked D says, I've got my eyeball a little too close to the end of a paintbrush. You poked yourself in the eye with your brush. Oh dear.
Yeah, I've never done that.
I don't know if I've ever done anything silly. Don't take any risks though. And all my jobs have just been sat down on the bottom.
You worked in one of the most dangerous places in town.
Did I?
Yeah.
Where was that?
Boys.
Well, that's only because the building was condemned, not because I did anything wrong.
No, I'm not saying because you did anything wrong, but you were taking your life in your hands with the clientele.
You want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, like the guy that tried to like stab somebody up for the take-ins and stuff.
Oh yeah, but he didn't stab me.
No.
No, you see, well, I'll have to explain that now, aren't I? So, I used to work in the department store, boys, when I was a lot younger. I was on the till, which had all the money in it, and somebody who had been taking substances, we do believe, wandered in looking for some money, a bit of a chance, but he had a knife, and instead of coming to the till, of which I was, with all the money, which I would have very gladly just handed over, he went to a cupboard under the stairs that we keep sweets, or they used to keep sweets, probably don't now. This was, I don't know, 25 years ago. But they keep sweets, and asked the lady who was getting some sweets out for the money from the till, and she said, I haven't got any money. And he was blocking the doorway, so she couldn't get out anyway. So he demanded some money, she didn't have any money, so he stabbed her. And then ran away. Luckily, she was stabbed, but she was still alive and okay and everything. But yes, but it's not because nothing happened to me. I was stood there going, where's that bloke gone? In an extremely unuseful way.
I see. Maybe it's not a dangerous place to work.
No, I mean, nothing has ever happened before. Things happen to other people there. So lots of people used to throw themselves down the escalator. I mean, we had lots of accidents on the escalator, like no one had ever used an escalator before. I was just, and it's really horrible to see somebody falling down an escalator, metal, ugh, no, it's not nice. So I used to press the stop button on the escalator quite a lot, but again, nothing happened to me. Lots of people got stuck in the lift, because the lift's quite notorious for breaking down. Or used to be. I mean, this is all a long time ago. But again, I never got stuck in the lift. So, yeah, quite lucky, really. Yes, the escalator. I don't know what's wrong with it. I don't know if it's maybe too tilty or something, but I've never seen so many people fall down an escalator before. It's, ridiculous, really.
You never used to have a down escalator, or has it only ever had an up escalator?
No, it's only ever been up. And then you get the lift down. So you're falling down the escalator and you think, oh, I'm fine, and then you get stuck in the lift.
when it used to be bins, when I was a kid, I used to go with my grandparents. Yeah. I used to like going up the escalator when I was a kid and jumping off at the top.
Oh, well, I'm surprised that you didn't chuck yourself down. Jumping off.
Better dexterity.
Yeah, it's maybe because they put all the haberdashery and the slippers and things on the first floor, so all the more elderly clientele had to go up the escalator.
Yeah. Encouraging them to fall.
That's right, Henry. Says, I can't help but notice the common denominator here, Mrs MLG. Yeah, nothing. I've never heard of any accidents since I left, to be fair. I was just always standing by, that's right. And you know what they did to me? They made me the ambi chair person. So if there was a fire, I was the person that had to run back into the building and carry people down from the top floor in a special chair, because if they were in a wheelchair, etc., because you couldn't use the lift. I mean, like, me. Pete the Priest says, hydrate. Me. I mean, this, I've never been particularly strong. I just don't think they like me. I think they were trying to kill me off.
Smartest decision you ever made, leaving.
Yeah, it was fun. Working there was fun. There was lots of nice people, and it was fun. But then the management changed, and it wasn't fun anymore.
That's what always happens.
Yeah, I mean, we did our work, but yeah, we used to mess about quite a lot. Used to hide in cardboard boxes and jump out at people in the warehouse and things like that. So maybe not, the best thing to be doing while you're at work. But we used to do the carnivals and raise money for charity, and we used to dress up at Christmas, and I used to sort out the Christmas grottos and be the Christmas elf, and yeah, it was good.
You don't like Christmas?
Yeah, but when you're in, I like fancy dress, don't I? So when you're in fancy dress, you're a completely different person. So I was an elf. I wasn't me.
I have to remember that. We'll have to have a grotto at the shop.
Well, we said we might. We did say we might, and then you were like, oh, and then pandemic happened and everything went out the window anyway. What WikiD says, where has the hydrate graphic come from? I made it today, just repeat. Hevra says, maybe they figured you had people pushing them down the estate. I haven't got a form for pushing people. I was always at the bottom. I was catching them. I was switching the button. Tony says, please don't become a salesperson for Star Chairlifts. I can imagine you witnessing many lift-related incidents. Yes. Stairs are just stationary escalators. Yeah, there's lots of stairs in that building though. A lot of stairs. There seems to be more stairs in the boys' building than is necessary for the amount of floors. There's a lot of stairs.
Hi Naz.
Hi Naz. No worries, we're glad to have you here. Mr is going to explain to us how he's getting on and what he's doing.
Yep. So I just realised, and I don't know how I've missed it up to this stage, but I've just realised that I've missed where these rings that are fastened through the front of the wings here, they're visible on the back side, so I'm just going to have to sort those out now.
Is it one of these miniatures that it's so big with so much detail that you think you're finished and then there's 300 other things to do?
Yeah, a little.
So after you've finished Bellacar, and you'll be able to submit him as your freebie for July League Challenge League.
Only if I finish him tomorrow.
Yeah, well, you haven't finished it yet, have you? Posture check. You'll never finish it. Yeah, that's the spirit.
Optimistic thing.
That's the spirit. Anyway, what was I saying? When you finish him, then what are you doing? Are you going to finish your brass scorpion? That I got you a long time ago. Not that I don't feel that you haven't appreciated that loving gift that I brought you. How many years ago?
Yeah, it's 3 years in September.
3 years ago, yeah. Are you finishing that, or have you trying out something else? Are you doing your Dominion box, or?
What I thought I might do is get that scenery that's all over the kitchen table finished. So I can get it out of the way, and then I will move on to the brass scorpion.
Oh, you can show your brass scorpion off, can't you? Because it's just there. Yes, currently we're in the MLG household. Our oven has broken, so we can't use the oven, and we have covered our kitchen table in scenery, so there's nowhere to sit to eat anyway.
I cleared some space, and then you and little Miss decided we were having tea on the sofa.
Yeah, well, we wanted to watch the telly. We only have one telly in our house. Our house isn't very big, in case you hadn't guessed. So we wanted to watch Pottery Throwdown because we're cool like that. And then she didn't like it because we're watching old old episodes of Pottery Throwdown because we haven't seen them, and it was nudes, and she got very embarrassed that they had to make sculptures of these nudes. Barbecue at the MLG house. We don't have a barbecue, Pete. Don't own one. Mum's got a Kadak, but it's an outdoor grill, really. It's not a barbecue.
What was that?
Tony has gifted 1 sub to Asmo. Oh, that's extreme. I've got the little parcels opening now. Look, did you see that little parcel?
Oh yeah. Awesome.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. You are
Thank
all
you,
very
Tony.
kind to us. We do appreciate all your support. We do. Yeah, no barbecue, no. Can't have a barbecue. Oh, it's rained. I haven't got nowhere to put it. And I only like sausages. You like meat, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm not a great meaty. I would be vegetarian because I don't really like meat, but then I don't like vegetables either, so it's not really a good.
No.
I like cheese. Cheese and chocolate.
You like 3 types of cheese.
I like 3 types of cheese and chocolate, which is why I am the size I am, because of my ridiculously bad diet. Yeah, cheese on toast. Yeah. Shh, don't tell everybody. Everybody says, MLG will own my soul forever after the crunchy. Yeah, let's not get that.
Yeah.
Did I get one?
No.
No, you didn't even get me one. Went to the shop, got you one, didn't get me one.
No, you didn't want one. You didn't ask one.
I didn't ask one.
You have twirls. Whenever we have crunchies, you never eat them.
I like crunchies. I like all chocolate. I like everything.
Right then, so now I'm going to apply a little bit of bright red into
Asmo
the
says,
star on his chest.
my screen went
What's
completely.
going on?
My screen went completely off for no reason whatsoever. And I was just going to read out Asmo's comment. So
Okay.
those rings are like body piercings for him.
I think so.
Yeah. And then Pete's just put a G.
Is that because he's a gangster?
I don't know. I don't know. Can you actually hear the background music today? 'Cause it's very quiet on my screen, but I don't know if I've just not got the volume turned up. Have you tried Stilton with chocolate in, Mrs MLG? No, I don't want to spoil either of those things by mixing them together. Pete the Priest says, hydrate!
I've run out of
Yeah, you have to have this.
drink.
I'll have to have that.
Yeah.
Caramac. Oh no, I like Caramac. Oh, you got to have some Caramac. It is an acquired taste. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? It is an acquired taste.
Except Karamak, that can get in the sea. That's a phrase I've never heard, but I love.
Asma says, I see now that the chains hang from them. Very cool. Very expensive mini. Will you play him? No, we were just saying this earlier. Asma, would you like to explain what you're going to do with him?
Yeah. I'm gonna put him in the cabinet at the shop.
Stick him in a
I
cabinet.
never touch him again. No,
What a waste.
It's not a waste.
It is a bit like tablet, but not as. It's not just raw sugar. But yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. I can see where you're coming from. I haven't had one for a while. Couldn't eat more than one in one go. I don't think. I mean, I'd try, obviously. But
Yeah. So no, he doesn't really fit in with any of the models that I have. So I play, or have played for Age of Sigmar, Iron Jaws, Orcs, and so he doesn't really go. And then 40k wise, I've just got. I have got a Chaos Space Marine army that I've not used for a long time.
My phone's just told me it's 9 o'clock. Are you continuing on?
Yeah, I've not quite finished yet. Is that alright?
It's alright with me.
So, yeah, he don't really fit. So I think he's just going to go in the cabinet for now. But when I need a massive demon for RPG games and what have you, I'm going to use this guy.
He better not appear in the Pathfinder game. Oh look, Bellacor's appeared for you level 3 characters. Whoopsie.
Why would I do that to you? That's just not fair. I said the other day, I've decided that I really wanted to paint the Reaper Jabberwock.
Did you? When did you say that? Was it to me?
I can't remember. No, yeah, it was in the stream.
Oh, right.
So I want to paint the Reaper Jabberwock, and I thought, that's a really...
Thanks, Ever. It's great to see you.
See you later.
Jabberwock.
Yeah, Jabberwock. It's a really cool model. I think I'll have a go at painting one of those, and then I can use it in our Pathfinder game. So I thought, just have a quick look in the bestiary and see what it is, and see when I can slot it in, so you're leveling up and what have you.
Don't forget to check out the RCL Ever in the Discord if you want any questions answering. Just let us know. Sorry, I cut you off again.
Yeah, it's alright, it doesn't matter. Nobody wanted to.
Oh, yes, you were. Look, Asma said, love to see the Jabberwocky painted. You can paint it on stream. Bones 1 says Bones 1, is that right?
Yeah, it's an early one.
Is it all wobbly then?
It is.
Ah, wobbly Jabberwock.
Yeah, I don't think they've started doing it in the grey plastic yet.
Have you seen the Jabberwock? Yeah, it's wobbling about over there.
So, anyway, it looks cool model, and I thought, we'll get that, and I'll paint it. So I've got it, and I was going to paint it, and I got it up in the monster manual, the bestiary, and I thought it'd be pretty cool, but it can't be high level, can it? Maybe challenge rating 10 or something. No, challenge rating 26.
don't chuck that at us.
I think it is. Yeah, a challenge for a party of 20th level characters.
Right, well,
because it's a mythic level dragon.
But you can still paint it.
I am going to paint it.
You never know. You never know, Wiki D, do you? We might survive that long.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's insane. But I'm going to paint it anyway.
Maybe we can have a baby Jabberwock. Maybe we can pretend it's a baby Jabberwock.
See you later, Moxie. Thanks for coming.
Thanks, Moxie. Thanks a lot.
I think...
I don't know where the little guy is that Moxie drew. I'm sure he used to be.
He did. He used to be down the bottom next to my head.
It's there, look. I didn't run off. Silly man.
Yeah, I didn't think a Jabberwock would be that higher level bad guy. But he is. So we need to find a couple of minis suitable for monsters that I would like to use.
What monsters would you like to use?
Well,
I'm going to see you painting them over there, so you know. The other problem with our party is
we need some etacaps.
that we don't know what any of these things are. So people that have played D&D etc. for a while or whatever, and you go, oh, it's this creature's coming. They go, oh, that's a goblin or whatever. We're just like, yep, no idea what that is or how to defeat that.
And I haven't confronted you with an owl bear yet.
No, I know what one of them looks like.
Yeah.
I don't know what they do, but I don't know what it looks like.
I don't think I've painted one yet.
No, we haven't.
That's something else. I've got a couple in the drawer.
You said you wanted to paint one. There's loads of stuff you want to paint, which is why you've got to finish what you've got.
Yes.
Ooh. Tony says, I've been oogling over the Pathfinder minis today. I love those minis.
Yeah, they're nice. I've been oogling because I was looking.
I think it's ogling and I just can't talk.
Yeah, it's alright.
Sorry.
I don't mind. I've been oogling some.
Don't know if he's taking a mick out of me now.
No. I liked your pronunciation. I've been looking at some Conflict 47 minis.
Oh dear, that's your fault then.
Yeah. Well, you said that like you might get me some for my birthday.
I did, yes, I did.
Which is significantly later in the year, but unlike somebody else's birthday, that we still haven't had.
My birthday's next year.
Give over.
It is. My birthday is next year. Vicky D says, don't make us attack an owl. It's an owl bear. It's got massive claws. Naz says, I like owl bears. So many fantastic paint job possibilities.
Yeah, that's.
Jodie says, good man, because you're going to look at the conflict for it. I'll paint up the walker next, he says.
Yeah, I was looking at the. I don't like the German multi-legged walkers, but I have seen today a model that I haven't noticed before, which is a German bipedal walker.
Bipedal walker?
Yeah, and.
Do they look cute, Wicked Ding? Which one would you do?
Me?
Yeah.
So I've got this one, the Snowy Owl Bear, the D&D Collector's Series one. That's in my drawer, ready to do.
This one, yeah.
Yeah, and then the WizKids one, I've got one of those.
Yeah,
I've got that one, and I've got one or two of these to do, so we can have multiples.
It's had its head chopped off. Looks like you've put that image on.
What a bear that's got his head chopped off? Oh, that one, yeah. No, it's nice figure, that.
There you go, back to you now.
Mm.
Back to you eating your paintbrush.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, so the... what was I saying? Oh yeah, Conflict 47. And there's some... But so it's direct... The thing that I want is like a direct only from Warlord, so I'll have to get an order in with Warlord. But I seem to recall Tony asking me to order him something from Warlord.
And you can't remember what it is.
No, well I can. But I can't remember which version you said you wanted, Tony. I'm sorry, I meant to message you earlier on and I forgot. So if you'd drop us a line or tell us now, it's up to you. Which version you want? Do you want just the ones? Yeah, that's it. Dad's Army. Do you want just the one with the guys in the uniform, or do you want the box that's got them in the civilian clothing and the uniform? And I'll order it later this evening while we're waiting for Reaper Challenge prize drawings.
I'm sure it's 2 o'clock. I'm sure Asma said it was 2 o'clock our time. But we can check. Let's go for both and to be brazen.
Oh well, so yes, yeah. So the box set that's got both in.
Yes.
Cool. That's fine. And I might order myself a thing at the same time, Conflict 47 thing, and then Mrs MLG can stash it away in the cupboard. Stash it away in the cupboard for my birthday.
This is what always happens. What have you got that for? Here, give it here and you can have it for Christmas.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some cool stuff. And I was on the phone to our rep today, so I was like, oh, what about this? And he was like, no, that's direct only. What about that? No, that's direct only.
Why can't we get direct only stuff in for customers?
Yeah, we can. Like, I'm going to order these things for Tony. So anything that's a direct only item we can order. We just can't offer our usual 20% discount that we do on Warlord stuff. So we just do a 10% discount on anything that's a direct only thing. Same as we do with Games Workshop. Because we still get a little bit of a discount, but not as much. So we just can't.
So we can't pass as much on.
Yeah, we can't offer as much. And the other thing, Warlord have currently taken all of their blister packs of figures out of the trade range. So anything that we've got is what we've got. And currently, they don't know when or if they will be able to offer the blisters again.
The big meanies.
I know, and the chap I was talking to today said that their sales team are a little frustrated about it as well, because some of them are like really popular items and they've just stopped and offering them to their trade customers.
It does seem a little strange.
Yeah, it's all to do with, or they keep suggesting, it's all to do with social distancing and what have you, because they can't get as many people in the casting room and what have you as possible.
Okay. Sounds a bit sus, but
as normal. But then I know that Games Workshop are suffering with the same kind of problem because they've got Forge World with the resin cast stuff.
Well, I suppose we went to Mantic once, didn't we, and had a look round. And their casting room was small, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like the factories and everything and blah blah was all massive, and the offices were all huge, and then the poor little people were all stuck in this tiny little room. So I suppose if it's like that,
yeah.
What's GBN?
I don't know.
Oh, I rely on you to know what these things are, so I don't look quite so stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. You might need to be down with the kids to know what GBN stands for. I don't know.
I've never been down with the kids even when I was one.
So I was going to tell you what might be turning up tomorrow.
Yeah, you were 1,000 years ago.
Right, so...
Pete says, it's hard for a lot of production companies, but we'll get better soon, hopefully. Yeah, well, hopefully, as the pandemic eases slightly, hopefully, if the people can get vaccinated and don't become as ill. Because, coronavirus ain't going to go anywhere, but hopefully we won't all get quite as ill from it. Yeah. Then things can start going back to normal. But we shall see.
That's it.
See. Oh, yeah. Poor old Kristen, the big cheese of resin casting, is locked in a cupboard. Go on, you were going to tell us. I keep interrupting. I'm not going to say anything.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I can't put my hand over my mouth because I can't hold my papers.
So, you may have seen me using, and I used some earlier on, the Dark Star Molten Metals paints. And I've spoken about them previously and said that I couldn't find anywhere that we could get them from in the UK to be able to sell them as a retailer. Well, now we have. And I have ordered them and they should be arriving tomorrow, all being well. So these...
Priestess, hydrate.
I will, in a second. So these lovely molten metal colours, like this pewter and the old silver here, that I've used on a lot of my minis recently, will be in stock soon at Mighty Lancer Games. Once we've got them, I'm going to bring them to Mrs MLG for her expert web edition services.
Web edition services.
Seeing as I am clearly no good at it.
Nope.
And then we'll have them available for sale to you lovely people. And they are by far some of the nicest metallics that I've ever used. And I think I mentioned before when I was talking about them, they're one of the first paints, even though I've had these for a long, long time. We don't have to nick your water. Drunk it. One of the first paints, if not the first paint that I've ever had, that had mixing bowls in the bottles when I got them, rather than me having to add some myself. They are beautiful, and these bottles here, I must have had those for at least 10 years. No, I won't price them at £5,000. Yeah, that's what you get for not formatting the spreadsheet into currency with 2 decimal places.
So, Mr MLG made the decision, and it was a good decision, to add the... was it 9,000?
No, it was only 1,300.
Oh, told me it was thingy. Anyway, all that lot to add all those thousands of new Reaper products when we finally managed to get every single product that Reaper do, to add them using a spreadsheet to the website, because when we add new things to the website, I have to add everything individually, one at a time, with images and alt text and HS codes and barcodes and everything, all the descriptions, absolutely everything, type it all out one at a time. So we decided that this would be easier. Unfortunately, it didn't work out like that, and some of them, yes, became, I think there was 3, wasn't there, that you'd priced at £5,000.
Yeah, well, that was the import didn't work the first time round.
Yes.
See, we're talking about boring stuff now.
Yeah, so it didn't work properly, and now me, who didn't do it in the first place, has to go back and change every single listing. The prices are all correct now, but some of the images have cropped off heads and feet, and there aren't any descriptions, and none of them have got the custom codes in, and none of them have got descriptions in, and basically you really, really did it wrong, and I'm a little bit grumpy. So you've got your new paints coming tomorrow.
Got some new paints coming tomorrow, they're really cool. So you can actually, if you painted an entire, this is one for Pete with his Necrons actually. So if you painted an entire mini with these paints, because they are so good, apparently you can actually polish them to a fine surface. So if Mrs MLG doesn't win her polished mini in the Reaper raffle this evening, then we might have a go at doing one for you, my darling.
I want a polishy thing to polish up this fossil. We found a fossil on the beach, and it is fossilized coral. And Little Miss is absolutely like, wow, that's so awesome! But unfortunately, you can only see the detail when it's wet. So when it dries, it just looks like a lump of stone. So I wanted to polish it up, but we don't have any polishing things. So Naz says, at least you have a backup. Haha, sorry, IT joke. Yes. We did try switching it off and switching it back on again. Thought you needed an opportunity to put a dunce cap on him with the ticking off there, so you could do this. I haven't got a dunce cap, and unfortunately, you can probably tell from the picture, but the light is resting on the top of his head, so it's very difficult for me to get the hat on. Gloss varnish will do the same to the colour. I tried it, Naz, but I did only have miniature varnish, and it didn't work. Because I went, oh, I'll just varnish it, that'll work, and it didn't. How does Instar brush soap compare to traditional brush cleaner? Somebody told me that they'd got some today, and I can't remember who it was.
Goblin Squire has done a video.
Yes, Goblin Squire has done a video
on using it.
He has,
but we haven't used it yet.
He has. Let's see if I can find. But then YouTube might make loads of noise.
YouTube doesn't start playing when you go onto it.
Doesn't it?
I don't think so.
If it does, I'm fine.
Not like TikTok.
Oh, you're not playing on it. Paintbrush in your mouth now. No, but I mean, a customer. I'm sure a customer told me today that they.
I think we might need to have a little restock on Insta.
Oh, okay.
But I'll check that out tomorrow.
Oh, he's done a review and unboxing for Epic Encounters as well.
Yeah.
Did you, Pete? Did you win on the roll 1? Cool. I entered, but
What's that?
on Ruby's stream, there was a giveaway. What was it? Because I entered without actually knowing what it was. I didn't know if it was like a pick your own mini thing or what. It was something to do with Pride Month, wasn't it? I can't find it. It's definitely done one.
Who asked the question?
What?
The thing. About the brush soap question.
Asma. But yeah, if you have a look at Goblin Squire's thing, Asma's definitely done a video of it, of the brush soap stuff. I can't find it though. Which is terrible, isn't got too much stuff. Pete says he didn't know either. He says it's not just me. Asma really wants to try out their Metal Plus. Makes everything metallic.
Yeah, it seems like a really good system, and I've seen a lot of people who use it.
We haven't tried it, have we?
No, not at all, have we? We haven't even tried any of their products, but we've heard a lot of people saying really good things about it, which is why we wanted to get it. Right, let's see what he looks like before I say he's finished for now. I'll just have to hold him on like that.
What's up?
No,
Do you want to tilt him so we can see his face? No? Okay then.
Well, which way am I tilting?
So we can see his face. So he's laying back.
Is that better?
Laying back. You'd have to lower him down. Oh, sweetie pie. This is like a massive insight into our lives. Me just going, ugh.
Awesome. Thank you, everybody, for your.
Are you happy with him?
Yeah, I am.
Did it sound very convincing?
No, I am. Now I've got him at this angle. I've just spotted a bit that I think I need to do a little bit more work on, but I am very pleased with him so far. Yeah, I think he's looking great. I'm just going to make a little bit of a tweak now.
Oh yeah.
And then I'm going to say he's finished for now. And then
for now, I love that. It's finished for now.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for saying such nice things. Yeah, I think we've got 10 or something.
There. So you could buy one, paint your own.
Yeah, he is an expensive model. I think it was Asmo that said earlier on he's a pricey model. So he's our price is £80. Yeah, he's not the cheapest model that Games Workshop have ever made, but I think he is the nicest. So I really, when they did the recent Kragnos model, because that would fit with my army, my Iron Jaws. When they did that model, I thought like, really, I was hoping that it would be really nice.
Have we got any bases that are like that? Have we got any decorative bases?
We've got the Reaper graveyard bases. Reaper do some resin scenic-y bases. A couple.
Not as big as that.
No.
Asma says there's always a spot you missed, and Naz says, ain't that the truth? I usually find the missing bits just before I photograph. I normally find it when I've taken the photo and go, what's that? Oh, bit I missed. Yes, that's right, Asma. That's what I said. Find it in the photo most of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, the graveyard bases aren't like that though, are they really?
No, I've never seen anything like
that.
Like this.
Hmm.
Why? What did you want it for?
No, pizza.
Yeah.
Asma says, I'm such a noob, I can chalk it up to, it's good enough. That's me. I'm allowed to do that, Asma. I'm proper noob.
No. No arguing about who's more of a noob.
Yeah, arguing about noobs now.
Actually, I've just realised that there's a massive bit of this that I haven't even done.
What?
There's like some straps holding on his armour onto his arms.
No, I'm more of a noob.
and I haven't painted him. They're the same colour as his skin.
Oh, what's it holding on? His arm around his arm.
Yeah. They might just have to just be black.
They'd probably be black anyway.
Yeah. Stick that one right there.
What are you doing now?
I'm just going to put a little bit of black on here so I can just do those bits.
You look great in that hat.
Really black. Do you like it? I'm going to take it off. Well, I'll definitely had it on for a minute. Haven't I?
Are you going to do what, sorry?
So I'm just going to paint these things and make sure that they're black and not grey like the rest of his skin. And then I might just put a little bit of a dark brown edge on them. And then we'll declare him done.
How many times per stream are we going to declare him done? Tony says, I've never played 40k, Fantasy or Age of Sigmar, so I'm an user noob. I've never played any of those games either. I've never played any role-playing games. Pathfinder, this Pathfinder game that we're playing is my first ever go. I'm proper noob. We're having a conversation now about who's the noobiest noob.
Yeah. David and I had a discussion the other day about whether we should run a shop D&D game to encourage some new... because we've had lots of people who've come over the last few months who said that they would like to get into playing D&D, but they don't know how to find a group. And we've tried putting people in touch with other people, but there's still a bit of reluctance, I think, to come and sit around a table for a few hours wearing a face
time, isn't it?
Wearing a face mask. So once we get past the end of July and we get our little Frostgrave campaign underway, then I think we might run.
Well, don't forget you've got the kids D&D.
Yeah, we might run an adults introductory D&D session to run for like.
And get one that's a DM and teach. So
yeah.
You sit with the DM and David sit with the group or whatever.
Yeah. And we'll have a shop game to coach some new players, and then we'll run them through a adventure for a couple of weeks, and then let them loose on their own, and then maybe start off with another new group.
See if there's any interest with that. Not hurt in seeing what people want to do. Pete says, I'm scared of Lewis still.
Lewis.
Bus driver Lewis. No?
Yeah, bus driver Lewis, yeah.
Why are you scared of Lewis, Pete?
I think Pete played D&D with Lewis at Ambush.
Oh.
I could be wrong, but I think he did.
Is he scary?
No. I think I've made that wing too, like, oh no, I've got to the point now where I'm like overdoing it.
Well, stop then. His army ate mine in 2 rolls at 40k. He says.
Yeah, I've had games like that as well, Pete. Turn up for a game with someone who says that they're going to show you the ropes and then they just annihilate you. Especially if they're supposed to be, well, I wouldn't expect somebody to take it easy on you, but maybe help you with a few tactical decisions and things to help you learn the ropes of the game.
Some of our regulars are very good at that. When I've been in the shop and I've heard them playing games with other people, and they'll go, oh, I'm going to do this, and they'll go, I don't think, that's a good idea. Maybe if you did this. Is it Ben that's quite good at that?
Yeah.
Like, not particularly aiming to crush you in your first couple of games, not seeing it as I can definitely win this guy, he doesn't know what he's doing, but actually helping.
Yes.
And then once you know what you're doing, then we can
then mercilessly destroy you.
But everyone's got to learn, haven't they? You're not going to know unless you learn. The more you try to fix, the more you'll unfix. Yes, he needs to put it down, doesn't he, Asma? Put it down. Stop messing with it. You helped me a lot still, not sure how to play. Anyone want to teach me tomorrow?
If you want to ask in the Mighty Lancer Gamers page on Facebook, that's your best bet of finding someone that would be free during the day to.
Yeah, because there's not a lot of notice there, is the Pete, really.
but there might be people who are free for a couple of hours to give you a starting experience. Right.
Wiki D says, I'm loving this marine teal paint that I picked up today.
Oh yeah, what have you painted with it? When she picked it up, I said, oh, marine teal, eh? What are you going to be painting with that? And she said, don't know, but I really like it.
So just painted everything with paint.
So that's alright. Yeah.
Is that the last one? Because it's sold out now.
Is it?
09077 marine teal says it's sold out.
I'll have to have a check in the morning.
So what have you painted with it then, Wicked D?
The kitchen wall.
What are you doing? I thought you'd finished.
No, I'm just putting this little bit of brown on these straps.
I'm currently doing 77386 Andriessa.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how you say it. 77386. Oh right, yes. Well, you like characters, don't you? I don't like characters. I like monsters. Monsters. This one.
What is it? Ah, right. Ah, she's another figure that's in the
What?
Dragons Don't Share set.
Do you want to elaborate that for people that don't know what you're talking about?
So, Dragons Don't Share is a diorama set that Reaper have produced in the past. It's currently not available, and I've been told by our contact at Reaper that it might not ever be coming back, which will be a massive shame, but I can understand why. Me and Mrs MLG were discussing it the other day about some of these big models that it looks like they might have been taken out of the range, at least in the short term, because whilst a lot of these figures are being produced over in China, for the sake of one Dragons Don't Share set, which came with, say, 5 player characters figures, so Sir Cranzel, who's the knight I put on my diorama, and that female figure, and there's a rogue which is Lanel, which I think Wiki D has also painted Lanel. There is this figure, which Little Miss has made a start on painting. That one.
Just blur.
Yeah, it's too bright, isn't it, because the light. But anyway, that figure. And it also comes with a dragon and a really nice terrain piece. So it is a great set, is Dragons Don't Share, but unfortunately it appears that it may be some time before it makes a reappearance, if indeed it comes back at all.
You have posted, Pete. You posted hydrate.
What, in the in the group?
I didn't realise
that's not going to get you a game of 40k though, I think.
Is it just having problems posting?
Come on. I just wanted to use a bit of that silver. Oh, there we go. It's got a little skin on the top. So that ring.
I think Alex might be teaching somebody on Thursday already.
Is he?
Yes. Can you see the post from Alex, Pete, from 2 days ago? If anybody's up for any Thursday game night frolics, if you can comment on that one, I might be able to get in there. If that helps. No idea why you can't post. Maybe it's your phone being silly again. I haven't blocked you.
Yes. Awesome. Right. Bellacore is almost finished.
How many times?
Almost finished. Of course, I'm going to leave like one fine detail until tomorrow. I'll find something that I can just do like a little touch up on tomorrow. So
well,
I
don't think you need to worry about that, because I think when you look at it in the light tomorrow, knowing you're probably going to go, oh, actually, I need to redo that bit, or blah blah. Because don't forget, it's pitch black in here, and you've just got that one light on above your head. And so, if you're worried about not finishing it in July, I can probably guarantee you, knowing you, that when you look at it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the night time. Only got daytime. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, most people will be at work, you see, during the day. Sorry, Pete, I thought you meant that. I thought, because it's Thursday night gaming, I just had Thursday night, late night gaming in my head. I apologise.
Right. Have I missed any bits or blobbed any bits anywhere that need final touch up before we call it?
I love the way when I try and post in our own group, it reminds me of the rules of posting that I created.
Well, that's alright for you. It won't even let me post in it, so.
Well, let Pete, that's what you're saying. Why won't it let you post either?
Don't know.
What are you two doing? I will do a post, Pete, and then you can write underneath it, because you can comment, you said, didn't you? Look, I'm typing it now for you. Can you hear me? Yeah, water business probably blocked it. I think it's because Facebook is ridiculous. Right, so I've done a post. If you want to comment underneath it, that might work, eh?
Awesome.
Make it a good one. It just says there's any more free. It's not exciting. I made it an exciting post. And I don't have any pending posts, so I don't know why you two can't. Facebook, it does do what it wants there. It is terrible. It's like I've just got a notification now from Mighty Lancy Gamers to tell me that there's a new post. Yes, me, I posted the post. Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, there you go. That's that.
Right. There we go. He's done.
You still need to stick him to the base.
Yeah. So there we go. Tiny bit of yellow in his eyes. I think makes his eyes really pop.
I can't really see his eyes, sweetheart. You have to bring it super close, I think, for his eyes. And lay him back and hold him still. I know you can. That's a lot of instruction. There we go. There you go. That's a lot of instruction, isn't it? But there was a lot of wobbling going on.
There we go.
You have 100 notifications. I have more than that. Tony says, yes, Wicked D and her profane photos. Yes, they're disgusting, Tony, aren't they? Disgusting pictures that she tries to put on the Discord. It's no wonder it won't let her post them. Those extra-legged rats.
Awesome. So, I'm going to say that he's done for now. until I spot something else in the morning. So, hopefully Mrs MLG will
I like
take
the
some
details on the that skull there with the crown. The detail on it is really.
It's awesome, and I haven't really done it justice. I've seen some people doing some absolutely amazing paint jobs, but I am going to say that he is done for now. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching, and all of your comments have been fantastic, saying how nice he looks. That's very much appreciated. Thank you. So hopefully Mr MLG is going to take a couple of photos of him.
I'll take some photos tomorrow when you've actually finally decided that yes, you actually don't like it.
And then that's it. He's done. Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for sticking with us while we've got him sorted. And enjoy.
You've actually finished it.
Enjoy the rest of your evenings. So our next stream will be. Our next scheduled stream will be Sunday. Mrs MLG might decide she's playing more Monkey Island.
I need all your help with that then. All your help with Monkey Island.
In the interim, and then we'll definitely be back next Monday where we'll be painting something from our latest Reaper
But we
sub
can't tell you what it is in case you haven't got your sub box yet.
Yeah, gonna save it. So
thank you very
see you
much.
later, everybody. Thanks for coming, and sorry we've run over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
See you later, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.